trunks for the newcomer, Shevchenko, southpaw. Sarah Kaufman, the veteran, in the black trunks.
Sarah Kaufman, very well-rounded mixed martial artist, but Shevchenko, nasty Muay Thai. Watch her kickboxing.
Amazing, Joe, that she is the first female to make her debut here in the bantamweight division since Holly Holm did last February.
That is incredible.
Holly's been in this organization less than a year, and she's the champ.
Pretty nuts. Well, we're seeing what's happening right now in women's MMA, what we saw maybe a decade and a half or so in men's MMA.
Yeah.
We're seeing this explosion of growth, new talent, changing of the guard. We're seeing new techniques, we're seeing people open up, and we're seeing multiple disciplined fighters. Fighters that excel at a bunch of different things.
And it comes, Joe, with the opportunity to make a living fighting in the UFC or other MMA.
Yeah, and really for women like Sarah Kaufman, for the longest time, they had to scratch and claw to get by. And Valentina has her pressed up against the octagon right now. And you can tell when you're seeing Valentina stand up, you're looking at a very high-level striker. You can tell by her movements, very efficient, clean, sharp, cocked and loaded.
Only 8 days notice for Shevchenko to replace Germaine de Randamie in this fight.
And Germaine de Randamie, another highly decorated Muay Thai champion who's a very interesting opponent for a lot of people at 135 pounds. And as she gets better at the MMA game, look at this. Unexpected turn of events. Shevchenko takes down Sarah Kaufman. You would expect her to want to keep this fight standing, but I guess she's trying to show that she is more than just a kickboxer.
Trying to work in the guard of Sarah Kaufman, who, in addition to her training in beautiful Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, works out of Jackson Winklejohn, and she's very, very close with the champion, Holly Holm.
Well, let's see what kind of guard Sarah Kaufman has offensively on her back. She's got a strong overhook on the left arm of Valentina, and let's see if she shifts her hips to try to attack that arm. And Valentina's out, and Sarah scrambles to her feet.
Worthy of note, 10 of her 17 wins by knockout. Sarah Kaufman has not finished a fight by submission in her career.
That was a nasty liver kick by Valentina. And look at this.
Yeah, they grapple again.
Beautiful.
Right into the full mount.
Incredible.
Sarah trying to adjust. She gets back to half guard.
Full guard now for Sarah.
Shevchenko 11-1 as she makes her UFC debut here in Orlando. Has not lost since September of 2010 when she battled Liz Carmouche. A couple quick punches on the way up.
Yeah, she was looking for that knee, but Kaufman's knee was still down on the ground, so it was illegal to hit her in the face with the knee.
Yeah, good discipline. Shevchenko fighting out of Peru.
There's that liver kick again. Beautiful. Man. She throws it with excellent precision.
You could hear that last one.
Sarah's dropping down for a heel hook here, Mike. This could be dangerous for Shevchenko. Heel slips out. Scrambles.
Now she takes the back.
Oh, man, my bad.
Shevchenko, an amazing record in Muay Thai and K1, 56-2. A lot more grappling than one would think with these two fine strikers here in the first. Shevchenko is a powerful, strong 135-pound fighter.
Yes, 17 world Muay Thai titles.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
That defines pretty good, doesn't it? They exchange knees.
One of the problems with that, though, is it's very rarely discussed, but it is true. There's a lot of world champion organizations. Like, you could start up the Mike Goldberg World Championships and start crowning people world champions.
I would crown you first.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Final seconds of the round.
But she's an excellent fighter. Yeah, that's a fact.
Sarah, you can't accept the cage. Like, she keeps putting us there. You can't accept it. You're going to have to actually sprint out a little bit out of that joint. She's using a lot of muscle to head for you. Just make sure you're dropping your weight when you clinch up with her.
Yep.
Hike the underhook, drop your weight, and you should be able to get her down.
Absolutely.
Yep. Good straight combinations.
She's her energy. Let's go. This is your ride now.
Yep. Just take it over.
Yep.
Yeah, she's doing everything she's got.
Deep press, deep press, deep press. Let's give him this.
Straight punches.
Let's go.
Go get her.
Feel down, Sarah. Hold on. Now you're good. Get back up. And wait for the geeks.
FS1 UFC Fight Night Prelim, sponsored by Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens.
Okay, round 2. Let's go. Fight.
The battle continues, round 2. A lot of grappling in round 1, Joe.
And look for that liver kick of Shevchenko. See how she keeps that left heel off the ground? She's just looking for that opening. Oh, spinning back fist attempt. Just missed.
That was quick. Pardon me, that was very quick and explosive, too.
Yeah.
Again.
When you watch her stance and the way she moves, there's no doubt about it when you see her that she's an excellent striker. Just looking at the efficiency of her movement on the feet.
And crew Mark Delagrati giving us a little nugget that in kickboxing, Shevchenko actually defeated Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Very impressive. She's a little bigger than her, obviously, because she's fighting at 135, and Joanna down at 115.
The strawweight champion. Had a great 2015.
Oh.
So many things have opened up with Holmes' victory at UFC 193 over Rousey.
And one of the things about Muay Thai, as opposed to boxing or even kickboxing, is that in real Muay Thai, nice spinning back kick to the body, they do spend a lot of time clinching and grappling.
Right.
Because, ooh, that's a nice knee. And to set those kind of things up, elbows off the break. And they don't get broken up very much in real Muay Thai matches. They allow them to exchange in these clinch situations, throw knees to the body, and you develop a lot of techniques in there that are applicable in MMA. Very similar in a lot of ways to Greco-Roman wrestling in some of their approaches, but with more trips.
Right. No one had better clinch control and clinch domination than when Rich Franklin fought Anderson those 2 times.
Yeah, when Anderson had a true mastery of that position. But if you looked at like real world champions like Dodson Clyde or someone along those lines, they're even better than that. I mean, they take it to another level.
It's amazing how with the head, Joe, you can really control your opponent's body position.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you get that plum clinch on, you clamp down on the sides of the neck like a vice grip, like Anderson did to Rich Franklin.
And there we go for a clinch again. Nicely
Look at
done.
that again.
Shevchenko showing some versatility here in her UFC debut.
Well, what she's showing is real mixed martial arts skills, Mike. She's prepared for this. This isn't a kickboxer who's making some sort of a casual attempt at MMA.
And she took the fight on 8 days' notice.
This is her 13th fight, so she's had some experience, but this is the big show.
No question about it.
I'm more shocked than anything that she's not exerting her dominance in stand-up, and that she's choosing to take the fight to the ground like this.
The last Strikeforce fight for Sarah Kaufman was against Ronda Rousey. She was armbarred very quickly. This is her 4th UFC fight, and Sarah said, "This is a make-it-or-break-it fight for my career."
Caught her with a beautiful armbar.
Alexa Davis. Alexis, Ronda Rousey, and Marlos Queen, only ones to defeat Sarah Kaufman. The bottom here. She's got the closed.
Here, yeah, by Sarah off of her back. Just trying to get back up to her feet, and she does.
Shevchenko looks very fresh still.
Shevchenko again looking for that spin, and there it is. There's that knee to the body as well.
Really impressive clinch work by Valentina Shevchenko. 30-year-old Kaufman, born and raised in Victoria, British Columbia. Just over 30 now here in the second. Double underhooks for Kaufman.
Shevchenko's very strong, Mike.
Big time.
Good body shots by Kaufman.
And Joe, when you're talking about big, strong fighters, Holly Holm is one of those big, strong, powerful fighters to compete at bantamweight in the UFC.
We have to finish this round. Deep breaths.
Okay, Sarah. We're probably down 2 rounds. What I need you to do is blitz straight punches, 4 or 5 in a row. Okay, she's going to duck and try to get into that grappling game. Every time you get to that grappling, we're just going to shuck it and try to hit her again. Okay, so we're 50-50 on the grappling, but you're actually doing better kickboxing against her. She's doing spinning stuff or whatever, but when you land your straight shots, you're doing well. Yeah. You need 4 or 5 of those guys in a row. Don't accept the clinch game. Yeah.
That's it. Deep breaths, Sarah.
Deep breaths. Go 4 or 5 in a row. Just hit her, and keep hitting her.
You have her on the ground like that, when you're on the knees, you got to drive. Drive her down.
Yep. If you get in there, if you're going to get in there, go.
Don't accept anything, Sarah.
Set for the third and final round. The corner of Sarah Kaufman said, you're probably down 2 rounds. Don't accept the clinch game.
Final round. You ready?
They said to her, Joe,
Let's go.
she's actually doing the best when she kickboxes this kickboxer.
Yeah, really interesting advice from Greg Jackson. They want her to try to knock out the kickboxer.
Look at that Thai-style stance right now. That's Muay Thai 101 from Shevchenko.
But again, there's that clinch game that they don't want her to accept. And she's on her back. Good scramble by Kaufman. Back up with a nice knee by Shevchenko.
Valentina Shevchenko, UFC debut. Against one of the true pioneers of women's MMA.
Sarah, good head control here. Throwing some nice knees to the thigh, but Shevchenko's turning around. Another good exchange there, but now Shevchenko's got her up against the cage. Really surprising turn of events that Shevchenko has been the one that's wanted to clinch up and take this fight to the ground. But when you see the success that she's had doing that, maybe less surprising.
And this is a very, grueling, difficult way to fight, Joe, and for somebody to do it on 8 days' notice is impressive as well.
She's obviously in excellent shape. She doesn't seem to have tired at all.
She's got great size and strength, and you can see the difference in this fight.
Maybe she decided to clinch up and take the fight to the ground because she believed she had an advantage and she could control the pace better that way.
Respect for Sarah striking. Spins again. Kaufman.
And again, look at that. Clinches up again.
Sarah pretty much initiated that one.
She did, but Shevchenko didn't get away from it. She didn't try to create space and strike.
Yeah, she certainly welcomes that, doesn't she?
Again, you would think a striker of her pedigree would be trying to win by knockout. Very nice takedown by Sarah.
Big opportunity for Kaufman, side control.
Beautiful job by Sarah Kaufman. This is Sarah's opportunity with time to work here.
Good elbows.
She's got her trapped here. Inside control. She may look for the mounted crucifix here, or looks like she's manipulating the arm.
No career submission wins for Sarah Kaufman. Valentina got the arm free there, Joe.
Her arm is free, but she's in north-south now, but she has her feet up against the cage. If she does use the cage, she may explode by pushing off the cage. Sarah recognizes that and moves more towards a side position and pushes her away from the cage.
crafty veteran move by Sarah Kaufman.
Yeah, good awareness, good octagon awareness by Kaufman.
Kaufman, the leader in ground strikes, big time.
She's looking for the Americana, but almost loses position because she's trying it.
Ultra important round 3 of this bantamweight fight.
Good control here by Sarah Kaufman, maintaining this side control position. Nice elbows here. This is the most success she's had in this fight, but with 1:30 to go, she really should be trying to set up some form of a submission or try to stop her with ground and pound. It's difficult to do from side control. It can be done, but mount is better.
Late in the fight, you want to leave an impression in the judges' minds. This is a way to do it.
She's looking for the arm again. It looks like now she's switched. It's hard to tell.
60 seconds remain.
Again, she's able to maintain this position. Inside control, she's stepping over now. She's definitely looking for the mounted crucifix. Trying to stuff the right arm of Valentina in between her legs and then trap the other arm with her neck. All the while maintaining this top control. And Valentina looking to throw up a triangle, trying to trap the left arm of Sarah Kaufman in her head in between her legs, but Sarah's not having it.
Right back to side control for Kaufman.
Again, looking for that Americana.
20 seconds. Dan Murgliata right on top of the action.
Good knee right here. Look at this. Full mount by Sarah Kaufman.
Big
That's
round
it.
for Sarah
This is what she
Kaufman.
wants. This is what she
Final
wants.
seconds of the fight. Big strikes by Kaufman. Great way to finish.
She almost had it.
They go the distance. Will it be Sarah Kaufman or Valentina Shevchenko who earns the victory here inside the octagon? Sarah Kaufman, Valentina Shevchenko go the distance here in Orlando, and now very impatiently await the judge's decision. Let's go inside the numbers of this bantamweight battle. A great performance by the Bullet on 8 days notice. Control time, a little bit of an edge for the newcomer. Total strikes, though, all about the veteran Sarah Kaufman. She only earned 1 takedown. Valentina Shevchenko earned 3. Let's see what the judges think with the official decision. They are still working on the scorecards. Entertaining fight indeed. FS1 UFC Fight Night prelims. Don't forget, 8 in the East, 5 in the West. We move to your local Fox affiliate. Lightweight title on the line. This decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Barry Luxembourg scores the contest, 29-28, Kaufman. Don Ballas has it, 29-28, Shevchenko. And Hector Gomez scores the contest, 29-28, for the winner by split decision, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko.